Hey guys, welcome to Girls Frontline 2, and let's look ahead into future banner priorities now that we've established where we are, what we're going to be expecting in the next few updates. And just to recap, we're here with Vector. So, Vector is our current limited banner. If you don't have her, guys, now is the right time to get at least a copy of her or at least save up for her rerun. She's going to be very, very good, or she is actually good in your burn teams. Without her, your burn teams look like just like small flames, but with her, it's napalm all around. So again, try to get Vector if you can. If you still don't have her, at least one copy or save up for the rerun. So we are projected to be able to get Yuhi next. Yuhi though will need a lot of help. Right now we do have Dayan in the pipeline for physical. We do have Ulrid. Most don't have Ulrid. Also, I'm actually hoping that Faye will be given out during this time when her banner drops on May 22nd. That is just a couple of days from now. So, probably what, 9 days? So, soon we'll have a confirmation whether it's gonna be her or whether Faye is gonna be dropping soon, and whether the next patch is gonna be their 6th anniversary update. But who knows? It might be on June 12th for the anniversary. But again, from what we know, there's a big chance only for Yuhi, and hopefully Faye will be dropping to be able to give physical teams a chance. Because right now, Yuhi is not, she is going to be the glue for everybody. But who can you glue if you don't have any pieces around you? Okay, so next is this is still a question mark for me. The June 12th update with Zhao Hui and Klukai's banner. I'm actually looking forward to this because of Klukai's rerun. I still do need 2 copies of Klukai for V6. So, but this is a very, very big question mark for me. Will they be dropping double limited banners for this? That we have to do. So we have a lot of questions. So right now, if you're planning to save for more future units, technically you can skip Yuhi at this point. Unless we get more, we get more characters for physical, or you might wanna get her during her rerun. So it's a good time to skip if you don't necessarily want or need to build a physical team. Get her for the rerun, I think 3 or 4 months down the line. In that way, we could already see who is in the pipeline coming next. And that is it. So again, if you have Klukai by June 12th, definitely you're going to be skipping this part unless we do have a surprise by June 12th for this update. So, moving towards the future, knowing all of this, you can technically save for 2 updates, namely May 22 and June 12. If you're not interested in these characters, or nothing interests you when the patches come out. So, you do have enough. We don't know what's coming next though. But I will say this. Your future priorities will be, number 1, Springfield. So Springfield is going to be your number 1 game changer with your Hydro team. She's going to be fun to use. So basically, you do have to prioritize Springfield at this point. You do have 2 guaranteed 2 months or 2 updates that you can save. There's a big chance that Springfield is going to arrive in our 1st anniversary for global, but definitely you have to save for her on the side while you are thinking of getting Andoris. Yes, Andoris is one of the priorities that we need to get, especially if you want to build your electric team. I know for the sequence here, for CN sequence, she comes after Belka, but at this point, guys, we don't know the sequence yet. But these are the banners that came out of CN in this sequence, but unreleased in global. But again, it could be Lena, it could be Zhang Yu, it could be Belka, it could be Andoris, any of these. But one thing is to note here: if we're going to be waiting for Springfield for the first year anniversary, definitely you have a long runway to save for her, probably 6 months. If you intend to skip, for example, Yuhi, you want to skip Yuhi, you want to skip this as well, this update. Just in case Lena comes around, you want to skip. Zhang, you want to skip. That's really 4 months of savings. Okay, if you want to get Belka, it's either going to be Belka or Ardores as your priority so that you have something left for Springfield. So again, if you still want to get Andoris in Belka, they are most likely going to be coming before Springfield. So again, priority Springfield, even though she's kinda in the last of the sequence. Next priority is going to be Andoris, and if you want to build your electric teams, the third priority is going to be Belka. So those are the things that these are the banners that you might want to save for. Really on, it really boils down on your preference on what teams you're building and what teams you are going to be prioritizing. So, in hindsight, let's say for example, if we move past Springfield, there is going to be a lot of priorities here. So, we're gonna be having Perry as well. This is another skip on probably automatic skip for the fire team. Faye is gonna be out, either gonna be on the 6 month anniversary or the 1 year anniversary together with Hydro, but there's a big chance she's coming out here together with Yuhi. So these are just predictions, guys. These are not set in stone. So I do hope that I do hope that you understand that these are most likely my predictions on how banners will go. And as we move forward, move beyond Springfield, other priorities that comes to mind, if you want to build your fire team, to the max potential that it needs, you definitely need Chua for your bird team. You won't have a complete burn team without her. She will eventually replace either Centaurisi or Senya for that fourth slot, or she could be your fourth. Plus, you can still use Cent as your fifth burn team member. That in that way, you could actually build your mono red team already if you're going to go with a burn team. One thing that is also a good priority is gonna be these two. Depending on depending on what you went, because your decision to go either Nikita or Leva is going to be based on what you got here. If you're going to go with electric, definitely you have to go with Belka and Andoris. Plus, you have to get Leva. So that is probably your top priority in terms of electric. If you want to go with Hydro, it's gonna be two big priorities: Springfield primarily for your Hydro, and you have here Nikita for your Hydro as well. So a lot of good points were in. You have to save for Leva, Nikita. If you're after freeze, definitely going Rubella's way is actually going to be here as well. So this part, the second part after Springfield, is going to be littered with priority banners depending on what you need. So let's take a look at the priority breakdown per element, because you might want to prepare ready based on what you have, because I bet you guys have been forming teams already. And here are the priorities. Basically, again, Hydro. Springfield is number one. If you want to build Hydro, you can't build a Hydro team without Springfield. So that is target number one. Target number two after a few months is going to be Nikita. I'm sure you won't be able to recruit all of these girls in the banner, so you have to pick whatever your preference is. So the crucial one for Hydro again is going to be Springfield and Nikita. Zhao Hui is not as crucial. I think she's gonna be coming out before Springfield, but she's not that crucial. You have to get Springfield and Nikita as your priorities. For Burn, Chiwa is going to be crucial. Perry, not so much. You can actually complete your Burn team right now if you have Vector with Chiwa. For Physical, as Yuhi is coming in, and if we get Faye for free, then Lainey is actually down the line. So for Physical, definitely you have to start with Yuhi. If you can't have Yuhi, again, Yuhi is your glue. Springfield is your glue for Hydro. For Chiwa, she's gonna be just your last complement in terms of DPS. For Freeze, to complete your Freeze team, you're gonna have to get Rubella. We don't have any other additions right now lining up for a Freeze team. For Electric, it's gonna be a lot of things to do. So since they only have one doll right now, which is Mosin Nagant, we do have priorities for Electric. Number one is going to be Andoris. Number two is going to be Belka. And number three down the line is going to be Leva. So Lena is the fourth option here. And again, if you're going after an Electric team, you have a lot to summon for. So right now, the best teams to invest in, because they're mostly complete, is going to be your Burn team. Springfield, of course, because you only need to... Hydro, of course, because you need to prioritize Springfield and Nikita. Freeze is also nice because you only need Rubella once she comes out, but that is down the line. So Physical, Yuhi, and going down to the Corrosion. Corrosion doesn't have any unit right now to complete their team. Hopefully they could put out somehow of a healer for the team, because sometimes Klukai gets killed if she lands in a awkward position wherein she's going to, she's going to be killed in an area where after her two attacks and some of the units are left, then definitely she'll be vulnerable. So again, priority current would be Springfield, Chua for Burn, Yuhi. These are the near ones that you need to get. As far as Freeze, this is going to be down the line. So next up, Hydro, Burn, Physical. And after Klukai, we're gonna probably have a taste of electric, electric units already. Belka and Andoris. So Andoris is going to be your priority if you're going to forgo Belka. But definitely, if you're going to build a electric team, you do have to get both Andoris and Belka. So that is your priority breakdown per element. And in terms of the banners, let us go back to, again, what we have so far. It's going to be a close, it's going to be a decision-making priority for you guys. Again, to skip some of the banners and to save for Springfield. A lot of people have been saving for Springfield already. But again, if you're going to be getting characters along the way, you're gonna have to make sure that your decision is going to be for the benefit of your account or for your teams. So that is it, guys. Those are the priorities looking forward, and how to probably tackle them in the near future. Thank you guys for staying this far. Take care. Stay safe. This is the Warden, and I'm out of here.